The time is 7:31. Good evening. Welcome to Urban Sports on 94.5 Enugu. 94.5 FM Enugu air the airline for some of the major stories. Manchester United makes 85 million euros bid for Benjamin Sesko. Leicester City rejects late Valencia bid for Super Eagles midfielder. Victoria Mbogo reaches semi-finals of the Canadian Open. More of these in the news. I am Banky O. Manchester United have made a bid worth just under £74 million, 85 million euros for RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko. The fee is an initial £65 million plus around £8.9 million in add-ons, which is 75 million euros plus 10 million euros in performance-related add-ons. Newcastle have also been working on a deal for Sesko. They made a second bid of 69.7 million pounds plus 10 million pounds add-on, which was higher than Manchester United's after an initial offer of just under 70 million pounds, which is 80 million euros plus add-ons. RB Leipzig are now internally discussing and evaluating the Newcastle and Manchester United offers and their structures. Sesko has been open to both projects, but one source says he is leaning towards Manchester United. The 22-year-old was absent from RB Leipzig's pre-season friendly, which they lost to Atalanta on Saturday due to his expected departure from the club. The striker, who has told his teammates that he will be leaving, trained indoors away from the team at Leipzig's training complex on Tuesday. Newcastle will have to look at other substitutes just in case Manchester United gets the player ahead of them. Former Arsenal footballer Thomas Partey has been granted conditional bail after appearing in court on rape and sexual assault charges. The 5 charges related to 3 women, and the offences are reported to have taken place between 2021 and 2022. Partey denies all the charges against him. The hearing at the Westminster Magistrate Court today lasted less than 15 minutes. Partey was not asked to enter a plea, but only if he understood the charges and the conditions of his bail. Partey's case has now been transferred to the Crown Court for trial. His next due in court at the Old Bailey on the 2nd of September. The 32-year-old was first arrested in July 2022, though he was not named at the time and continued to play for Arsenal while investigations were ongoing. In a statement, Arsenal said the player's contract ended on June 30th due to ongoing legal proceedings. The club is unable to comment on the case. Crystal Palace boss Oliver Glasner is confident the Eagles win the appeal at the Court of Arbitration for Sport Cars to play in the Europa League. European football governing body UEFA has demoted Palace from the Europa League to the Conference League for breaking multi-club ownership rules. Palace are seeking to overturn UEFA's decision to give their place in the Europa League to Nottingham Forest. The Cars' appeal will be heard on Friday, with the decision expected on Monday. A day after FA Cup orders, Palace faced Premier League champions Liverpool in the Community Shield at Wembley. Palace believe they have compelling evidence which will help with their Cars' appeal. Palace missed the March 1st deadline to change its ownership structure to comply with the rules. However, Palace have legal documents which advise clubs that the real deadline is not the 1st of March but the 30th of April. Sky Bet Championship Club Leicester City have rejected Valencia's late bid for Wilfred Entity. According to stories, Ben Jacobs, Valencia made a late move to hijack Turkish Super League giant Besiktas from getting Entity, but the attempt was rebuffed by Leicester City. Besiktas already have €9.5 million agreement in place with Leicester City pending only minor details. The Super Eagles midfielder has also reportedly agreed to join the the Istanbul giant. The defensive midfielder is expected to sign a 3-year contract with the option of another year. Ndidi will undergo medical with Besiktas this week. Nigeria Premier Football League club Rangers International have sealed off the signing of forward Ganiyu Gberefun for the 2025-26 Nigeria Premier Football League season. Gberefun signed a 2-year contract that will keep him with the Flying Antelopes until 2027. The striker joined the former MPFL champions from Nigeria National League NLL side Osun United. Gberefun was Osun United's top scorer with 10 goals in the 2024-25 season. He helped the Omoluabi Giants reach the NNL playoffs. Gberefun is expected to fight for his 13th role with experienced forward Godwin Obaje and coach Fidelis Elechiku's team. At the ongoing Championship of African Football (CHAN), Senegal currently leading the Super Eagles B side. The goal was scored in the second half, and the game is 79 minutes right now. Senegal are leading the B side, the B team of the Super Eagles. In Spain, striker Gonzalo Garcia will wear the number 9 shirt ahead of Endrick at Real Madrid this season. This comes after Kylian Mbappe vacated the number 9 shirt to take the number 10 vacated by Luka Modric. Recall that number 10 shirt was vacated by Modric after the Croatian midfielder left Real Madrid to join AC Milan on a 1-year deal. Real Madrid then handed Mbappe the number 10 shirt a few days ago, despite initial reports claiming that the number was up for grabs between the France captain and midfielder Arda Güler. However, Real Madrid hierarchy decided that Mbappe would take the number 10 shirt for the new season. Garcia and Endrick then emerged as favourite to take the number 9 shirt from Mbappe at the Santiago Bernabeu. Endrick was expected to take the number 9 shirt until Garcia's emergence at the FIFA Club World Cup tournament, where he performed spectacularly well. A former Porto captain Oge Costa has died at the age of 53 after having a cardiac arrest at the club's training center. The defender led Porto to Champions League glory under manager Jose Mourinho in 2004 and won 50 caps for Portugal. Costa spent a season on loan at Charlton and the Premier League in 2001 and 2002 and retired from playing in 2006. The centre-back moved into management and held positions at 16 clubs before taking up the role of Porto's director of professional football last season. Throughout his life, both on and off the pitch, Oge Costa embodied the values that defined FC Porto: dedication, leadership, passion, and unshakable spirit of conquest. The club said he left his mark on generations of fans. Now to tennis. Emma Raducanu has added Rafael Nadal's former coach Francis Roig to a team on a full-time basis ahead of this month's US Open. The 2021 champions at the Flushing Meadows has worked with British coach Mark Patchy on an informal basis since March, enjoying a positive run of results. However, Patchy's commitment to TV meant he was always unable to become Raducanu's full-time coach, and after a trial with Roig following Wimbledon, the 22-year-old will begin work with him at the Cincinnati Open this week after he agreed a contract until the end of 2025. Raducanu has struggled to settle with a coach in recent years until her part-time work with Patchy started to pay dividends earlier this season. And finally, teenager Victoria Boko continued a fairy tale run at the Canadian Open as she breezed past Spain's Jessica Buzas-Manero to reach the semi-finals. The 18-year-old Canadian knocked out two-time major winner Coco Gauff in the fourth round, impressed again on home soil with a 6-4 6-2 win in Montreal. She will face 2022 Wimbledon champion Elena Rybakina, the ninth seed, in her first WTA 1000 level semi-final. Boko, who is ranked 85th, said in an uncut interview that I'm so excited to be in the semi-finals here. My first time playing in Montreal has been an unreal experience and I couldn't be more grateful. Boko started the year ranked 333 in the world and is set to move up into the top 50 when the rankings are updated next week. That's all we have in the news. Talking point next. Are you ready? Manchester United have made an 85 million euros bid for Benjamin Sesko. A night's debate between Manchester United and Newcastle United on who gets Benjamin Sesko. Newcastle United finished fifth last season, qualifying for the Champions League. Manchester United finished in the 15th position, not qualifying for European football. But of course, it's Manchester United. They have that presence. They are the giants of European football. You talk about Real Madrid, and then you talk about popularity in clubs. You talk about Manchester United, and that's why Newcastle United are also in for that final one for Benjamin Sesko. They've made more higher amount of money, in terms of bid for Benjamin Sesko. They've offered in something close to 90 million euros for Benjamin Sesko. If you look at the exact number for Benjamin Sesko from Newcastle United, they made a 69.7 million pounds bid plus 10 million pounds bid in add-ons, which was their second bid for Benjamin Sesko. For Manchester United, their bid came in today, and it's 75 million. It's 74 million pounds, for Benjamin Sesko. So it now comes down to where Benjamin Sesko would like to play next season. It comes down to the structure of the payment from Newcastle United, from Manchester United. Leipzig are spoiled for choice right now because they have both Newcastle United and also Manchester United. So what makes Benjamin Sesko so super that both big teams are looking at getting his service right now? Manchester United, yes, they lacked the goal scoring prowess last season. They suffered. They couldn't score a lot of goals. 2 seasons ago, their goals were negative goal difference. Last season, not any better by Manchester United. But for Benjamin Sesko, not like his numbers are so great, but he's a two-footed striker. That's one thing you need to know about him. He's 6'5". When you look at his height, he has a massive strength. When you talk about his area ability in the air, he knows how to use his head properly. Now, he also has a powerful shooting ability. Once it gets close to your boxes, he can shoot the ball from anywhere. He's 22-year-old, he's strong, he's volatile, he has pace, he has speed, and he also has fantastic jump power because, yes, if you're 6'5", you have a fantastic jumper. It should come with a package, and that's why he's mostly sorted by two super clubs in England right now. So for Benjamin Sesko, he's not proven in the Premier League, so that's also a conversation that you might want to think about. It's it's not proven in the Premier League. And when you look at his goal return so far for RB Leipzig, just looking at those numbers, last season for RB Leipzig, he scored 13 goals in 33 appearances. In the 2023-24 season, he scored 14 goals in 31 appearances. So he's not so prolific, but he's a prospect. And for Manchester United, the last time that they went for prospect over prolific, it was suffering for them. And you're talking about 2 seasons ago, that 2023 season, when they brought in Rasmus Højlund. They brought him in from the Italian Serie A, and they paid 80 million euros for Rasmus Højlund. That season, he scored 9 goals in 32 matches. Now, Benjamin Sesko, 13 goals in 33 matches for RB Leipzig in the German Bundesliga, where players go there to score goals, players that struggle in the Premier League, the Jadon Sanchos of this world. When we also had, what's this boy's name, that plays for Belgium at the time. He went to Borussia Dortmund and he scored a lot of goals. I can't remember his name right now, but then when you are scoring 13 in 33 matches in the German Bundesliga, I just feel that you need to do more. All right, so when you look at those numbers, it didn't quite favor the reason why it should cost about 90 million euros. Now, when you look at his number for RB Leipzig in total, since he joined RB Leipzig in 2023 from Salzburg in Austria, he's played 64 matches for them. He has scored 27 Bundesliga goals in 64 matches. In total, 39 goals in 87 matches in the German Bundesliga. Now, when you look at, playing for Slovenia, he made his debut at the age of 18 and became the nation's youngest goal scorer, and he has earned 41 caps and 16 goals. Those numbers can be better when you play in a sweet setup. Now you look at the setup of Brandon Bermer, you also look at Kua, you look at Bruno Fernandes in the midfield, always creating chances. This time around, it might not be Rasmus Højlund. When came into Manchester United, of course, he struggled with injuries. Pre-season matches, he couldn't join them to play pre-season matches. But this time around, Benjamin Sesko is a different story entirely. So what happens if Newcastle United are not able to get Benjamin Sesko? There's an option of Nicholas Jackson, who might just be surplus to requirement at Chelsea. There's an option for them to go for Vlahovic also at Juventus, and there's an option of Darwin Núñez at Liverpool. Who you're not sure. There's a story that he might be staying back at Liverpool. They're seeing changes in his performance at Liverpool, or he's going to leave at the end of the day. Now, Newcastle United have not cashed in on their star player Alexander Isak because they need a replacement. If Sesko agrees to Newcastle United tonight, we are going to see a series of crazy events between now and the next 18 hours, because at that time Newcastle United might actually give Liverpool the green light that they can come and pick Alexander Isak for excess of 120 to 150 million pounds. So this is the setup for strikers in the Premier League right now. Manchester United and Newcastle United are all over Benjamin Sesko. It's poised for choice right now, and they are going to consider the payment structure and where the boy wants to play. Stories from England says is leaning towards playing at Manchester United despite no Champions League football, but we will tell you about this in the next 18 hours. Benjamin Sesko should be making his decision if he wants to play for Manchester United or he wants to play for Newcastle United. So that's what you should also know. Sesko is technically gifted. He can use his two legs, he can strike the ball, he can move the ball, he can dribble players, but then his physicality might be a challenge in the Premier League. 09160005945, 09160004945. Those are the numbers to call. Senegal are leading the Super Eagles B team right now. They are yet to get an equalizer, and it's in the 4 minutes added, because I have opportunity of watching it right now. 4 minutes added for the Super Eagles B team. They are losing to Senegal. Yes, the defending champions eventually got their goal in the second half of the game. The first half, a lot of chances created between the two sides, and they couldn't take most of their chances. But right now, it's Senegal leading against the Super Eagles B team. 09160005945, 09160004945. What is Eric Shelley going to do right now? Because it looks like the game will be over very soon. Good evening to you. Yes, your name and location. Good evening to you. Hey. Man, you everywhere, my guy. Man, you everywhere. You guys are now dragging player with. You guys are dragging players with Newcastle. Okay, all right. Yes, they are. Yeah, they are not playing in Europe. So Man U are not playing in the Champions League. They are not playing in the Europa League. They are not playing in the Conference League. No European football for them. No, so yeah, yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I want you to come now. Come and try it now. Who am I to say no to you? Thank you very much. Thank you. I love you too. Christian Gomez, yes, was the man that peppered the Super Eagles beat him in the 75th minute to get that goal out of the Super Eagles beat him. The game is almost over very soon. Congo and Sudan played a 1-1 draw today. The first goal was scored by the Sudanese side. They scored in the 29th minute. It was Musa Hussein. Then Kali Congo equalized for Congo in the 86th minute. Just imagine their happiness for not conceding all 3 points. Good evening to you. Yes, your name and location. Bishop, the difference the difference is that this guy has high ceiling, is sought after so much. Mm. Okay, who do you want? Who do you want? Which Victor? Victor, see, forget. See, Bishop. Let's not stress. Victor Osimhen has gone to Galatasaray. Case closed. So who do you want? And boy, yeah, he's not available now. Don't ask for what is not available now. Leave Victor out of this matter. He's not available. They should stick with oil on. Let me tell you, Benjamin Sesko's, see, Baba, you don't look at football from it's the same thing from 2023. He has a high ceiling. He has a huge prospect, even better than that of Oilon. Yes, Oilon, unfortunately for him, when he signed for Manchester United, he couldn't be part of their preseason. He got injured. And last season, he started well. It was part of the preseason last season. He started well. He started scoring goals. Also got injured again. Now, once Manchester United buys Sesko, Oilon is going. And they are going to buy him. Yes, yes. Mm. I understand you. I understand you. So let me tell you, 39 goals, 8 assists in 87 games. Brother, brother, brother. He's very poor for a 22-year-old. Victor Gokeres is how old? 27? He's not 22. Thank you. But okay. Let wait now, Baba. 16 goals in 41 matches for Slovenia. 16 goals. Thank you very much, Bishop. There's nothing you can do about that. But Benjamin Sesko is one of the big prospects in what football right now as a striker, and the player that is regarded as the most complete striker in what football right now is Alexander Isak. If he goes to Newcastle United, Isak on his way to Liverpool. But then if they don't get him, they will have to think about Nicholas Jackson. Good evening to you. Yes. Odaze, how are you tonight? I'm fine. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, Nacho, I think he's with Sevilla. Maybe they're trying to find a club for him. I will confirm. Iheanacho has been off the radar for a very long time. Yeah, I'll check. Thank you very much. 09160005945 09160004945. All right, full time Nigeria have lost their game to Senegal. That's a story right now. And for Crystal Palace, let's wait and see what's going to happen on Friday. Maybe they get to play in the Europa League or they play in the Conference League, and Nottingham Forest benefits from them. Good evening to you. Yes, Uzi, my love. How are you? Uzoma, can you turn down your radio now? Turn down your radio. Uzoma Haba, you know this rule now. Come on. Can you hear me? Yes. Go ahead. They don't, though. You see, to even get $100 now work. Oh, if you no good, you no good. And so you dey do your own. And so who is that? NDD. Yeah. When he's gone to relegation 2 times. Uh, thank you. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you, my friend. 091600595. Gonzalo Garcia saw the opportunity of the Club World Cup and took the opportunity away from Hendrick. Man will start games ahead of Hendrick next season. Man will come from the bench. I'm sure that Hendrick has fallen down the pecking order because what kind of massive, crazy, destructive performance did he put in at the FIFA Club World Cup for Gonzalo Garcia? All right, for for Real Madrid, he's taking the number 9 shirt, and we are going to have Kylian Mbappe, of course, wearing the number 10 shirt for Real Madrid next season. 091605945, 091604945. Those are the numbers to call. Good evening to you. Hey, my friend, how are you? All right, go ahead. Thank you. Mm. No way. Yeah. They don't even want that now. Manchester United have made a straightforward beat. They've made a straightforward beat, for him. So they moved on from that one now. The boy can shoot ball. Oh. He can create chances for himself. Oh. He has his first touch is mad. Oh. A power player. But then he's not like a Diego Costa kind of striker. He's a very flexible and. So they are still thinking, will he fit into the style of the Premier League ball? Come on, he can always learn how to build himself. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I need to let you go now. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you for the contribution on the show today. We're going to be here tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. and also 7:30 p.m. right on 94.5 Urban Radio. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's Urban Sport on 94.5 Urban Radio Enugu. I am Banky. Oh, good evening to you.